Every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, my wifey wakes up and she makes me a homemade breakfast. Something a little different every day. This looks like it's got sausage, gravy, potatoes with sausage gravy, eggs, mushrooms, and she packs my lunch for the day. Not just any lunch. We're talking 2 different things. What is it, babe?
Fried rice.
I'll edit that.
Oh, yeah, this is smothered steak.
Yeah, the smothered steak. Cube steak, smothered steak with rice. So I get 2 lunches a day, when most people might get 1 if they're lucky these days. So incredibly blessed. And of course, she makes my coffee. Of course. Super blessed, y'all.
Super blessed. Take notes.
I'm in an interracial marriage. I've been married to a black woman for over 28 years. Got married back in 1994. And there were people around me that told me not to marry that black woman. They told me that society would not accept it. You'll live a hard life. Our cultures are too different. We're different people. It will not work. And they said, what about your kids? You know, how are they going to turn out? Who are they going to identify with? And if I would have listened to these dummies, God only knows how my life would have turned out. But fast forward 28 years later, been married 28 years. All 3 of my kids are college educated, doing better than both me and my wife did. When we're starting out, we did pretty good. In fact, my oldest daughter and her husband are higher educated than me and my wife. And they're doing better than us in their mid-20s financially than we are today. And we do very well. And looking forward, the ones that said it would not work have failed marriages. Their relationships haven't worked. I'm still married over 28 years, and I'm doing very well. In fact, the best thing I ever did was marry my black wife. The best thing I ever did is not listen to other people and went with my heart. And you know what? I've been living the blessing ever since. I have a marriage that's better than I ever thought it would be. I have a life that's better than I ever thought it would be. And my kids are more successful than I ever thought they would be. Thank God I married a black woman.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, this is one of the most important videos I have ever uploaded on this channel, because I have uploaded a lot of videos where white men talk about why they love black women, but I don't have a lot of videos that talk about white men experience dating black women or marrying to black women, especially those white men coming on social media giving their one-on-one experience dating and marrying black women. And this video, you see a lot of white men who talk about their experience dating and marrying black women. Be sure you watch this video to the end and also subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family, and guys, give this video a hype so that many people can see it.
Things I've learned being married to a black woman: number 1, the arrival time is only a suggestion. The first time I went to a party at her family's place, I was determined to be on time. 5 p.m., want to be respectful. We show up. They haven't even started setting up yet, which meant she got to say, I told you so, and they got to put me to work, which was actually a cool way to get to know everybody. Now I show up minimum 3 hours late, and I'm still like the second person there. Speaking of parties, always bring takeout containers. The best way you can compliment the host is showing them how much you love the food by bringing a bunch of it home. I had a function on Saturday. I'm eating good till Thursday. And finally, I am not allowed to dance in public. My wife has a rubber waist and she can throw it down. My body is made of concrete and shame, and the only thing I'm shaking are the car keys. Also, when she grinds on me, I get a massive boner.
One thing about me is I'm not gonna miss a Thanksgiving at my wife's family's house. It's just not gonna happen. I will not miss one. You wanna see why? I can show you better than I can tell you. I promise you, it's not a joke. Uncle Dex.
Yeah, you got it?
I'm reminded of why I gave my life to Christ. I'm thoroughly convinced that the spread in heaven is going to look like this. Where are you about to go? Really?
No.
48 hours later.
See, y'all thought it was a game. I really meant 48 hours later, and I'm still eating leftovers.
So let me give you guys some advice. My white friends, men that are dating beautiful black women, do not ever in your dumb fucking life attempt to tell a black woman that you know how to make mac and cheese. The reason I need my fork is because it's fucking baked. And there's some shit in here. It's like unicorn blood. I don't know what the fuck it's made of, but it's amazing. So, do not get into a pissing contest. Don't do it. You can't make mac and cheese. Just get it through your thick fucking head. Through your thick fucking head.
There are 5 things you need to do if you want to be successful as a white guy dating black women. So number 1, don't touch her hair. You know, I know it's just sitting out there. It's super tempting. You know, you're curious. You want to like feel it, but you know, it's just danger. It's like that. All of that is filled with landmines all over the place. Whether you say something about her hair, if you ever like say you like her to change her hair, if you start touching it without her permission, you know, it's just, you got a lot of stuff there that like it could just blow up in your face. So I just recommend stay away from the hair. All right, so number 2 is get comfortable with skin lotion, right? If you are not, as a white guy, using skin lotion every day, and you don't understand like that's a thing, and you know, like that women do, maybe the white girlfriend you had just, you know, maybe used like a body lotion like once a day after showering. Black women is a whole different story. It's a whole different story, and you just need to understand like a lot of lotion is going on multiple times a day, and if you didn't know, now you know. 3 is you got to do your own homework. So if you've never dated a black girl before, and I made this mistake, you can't expect her to be your only source of information about all shit, about all things you don't know about the black experience. You may have a few black friends, all of that is fine, but if you're curious about what the black experience is like, if you are curious to know more about black history, you're going to have to do your own homework. You can't come to this one person for all of this information. So I made that mistake. Do your own homework. Do yourself a favor. So number 4 is embrace systemic racism. And what I mean by that is it is going to take time and an open mind and a lot of internalization and reading and watching different movies and thinking about the subject, talking about the subject. It doesn't come on overnight. You're not going to learn systemic racism immediately. Like, you may understand the basis of it immediately, but like a true sense of it, as best as a white person could possibly get to, is appreciated over time. And if you're choosing to date a black woman and you're not spending time thinking about, learning about, writing about, and understanding systemic racism, you're not doing anyone a service at all. And number 5 is go to Africa. And I fucking mean this. Like, if you want to date a black woman and you want to like just go to Africa, dude. Just get on a fucking airplane, go to Africa, spend 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever the fuck it is, and a couple things are going to happen. So one is you're going to appreciate like just blackness at a whole different level. Like you don't know what I'm saying until you actually go, and because a couple things about Africa that are unique. One is there are Africans there, but I mean, it's just all black people. And yeah, you're going to run into your random white person, but for the most part, like I've gone to Kenya a bunch of times, you just don't see other walks of life all that much, right? I'm saying like day in, day out, what do you see? 90 to 95% of the time are Africans, right? And darker skinned Africans. And I don't know, dude, it's just like, if you don't go, you don't see that, you just can't really appreciate the black experience in the same way. The second thing that's going to happen to you is you're finally going to understand what it's like to be somewhere and you're the odd man out. And that's what I mean by, like, you go to London, right? You can just fit in because you're white and there's other white people, and then there's, you know, an Indian person, and, you know, every walk of life, just like it is in New York, just like it is in LA, or other places that you might go in the world. It's not like that in Africa, right? It is, you stick out as a white person, you stick out. You stick out, and in some cases in a very uncomfortable way. And you got to be careful. You got to watch where you're going. You got to think what you're doing. And then you have to think, if you live in that context long enough, you start to understand, maybe just slightly, a tiny, weeny little bit, what it's like for a black person to roll around our neighborhoods, our countries, and what have you in white environments.
3. I'm married to a black woman. Of course we have a lot of hair products. I'm married to a black woman. Of course we'd have countless hair bonnets and wraps all over the bedroom. I'm married to a black woman. Of course she doesn't understand why I have to wear shorts in the wintertime. I'm married to a black woman. Of course we have extra mac and cheese always on hand. I'm married to a black woman. Of course she rolls her eyes every time I ask her to make a casserole. I'm married to a black woman. Of course when we go out to eat, we always get asked, do you want separate checks? I'm married to a black woman. Of course when she needs her scalp scratched, I better do it.
3.
I'm married to a black woman. Of course it gets intense for us every 4 years.
Tell me you're married to a black woman without actually telling me you're married to a black woman. I'll go first.
Do you like black people?
Yep.
You love black people?
Yep.
See? Okay. Thank you. You have a good day.
Married to a black woman.
You're married to a black woman?
Yeah. Been married to her for 33 years.
33 years?
Yep.
The hardest part of being married to a black woman is every day having to deal with how sexy she is.
I'm married to a black woman. Of course, on Sunday mornings, while she's cooking yummy breakfast, I get to cut a watermelon. Why is that? My wifey likes watermelon for breakfast, lunch, dinner. We literally go through one of those watermelons every 2 days. Max. Max.
And now you know how to cut them.
Decent. I'm decent. I got a lot of practice since being married to this one. Cutting the watermelon. Cutting it. Dang. Cutting it. Okay. Okay.
The final product. Woo! Good job, babe.
All right. And the watermelon is done. How did I do, babe? Okay?
You did good.
Getting better?
Good job.
Anybody else frustrated by this? I posted a video last night calling out some racist bullshit directed at my wife, and I see it all the time. Comments that are sexist or racist or both, and those are just allowed to exist. That is protected. That is fine. But when we call it out, suddenly that's a problem. And I know that some people are probably cringing right now going, dude, get over yourself. This is a children's dancing app. It's not really a big deal. It is a big deal. And you and I have grown this into a community of about 300,000 people. Like, this is a big platform, and I will continue to use this for good. And I know a lot of my videos are just, it's silly, right? We're having fun. We're making fun of my dancing. but it's also me showing how much I love my family and how much I love my marriage. And a lot of people, even in the year of our Lord 2023, have a problem with interracial marriages. And it is flabbergasting to me. I just don't understand it. I see so much support in the comments. I try to read as many as I can, and a lot of people are asking what they can do to support. You can follow me if you don't already. You can keep sharing my content. I really appreciate that. Comment on it. But most importantly, if you see racist and sexist BS in person online, call it out, because that is ridiculous, and we should not be tolerating that. There's no excuse for it. I love you. You are the best. Thank you for your support. I got to go to work now. I'm going to take the rest of the day to just be with my family, and we're gonna get back at it. We're gonna keep doing this.
One thing I love about this kind of video is how it destroyed the negative narrative a lot of media push about black women. Black women are nurturers, which is the reason why you see big change anytime anybody is dating a black woman, especially if he's a man that is not black. You immediately see the presence of that black woman in him, which is the reason why they created this whole black wife effect that got a lot of people angry. But guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section. I love how a lot of white men who are married to black women put in effort to learn a lot of things about black women, and also learn things to do and things not to do, because at the end of the day, one of the most important thing about interracial marriage is that man being able to stand and protect you when you get bad comments from people,